I very much, and this will be misconstrued as a quote if you just read it, but I very much have a I can't wait till it's over kind of feeling thing. You know, not that I want to get it. I want to get it over with because I'm ready. I feel ready. I'm prepared, and being here every day for like 5 hours a day has made me feel that way. So it feels nice. There's like a relief. There's like a calm. I'm excited, a little bit of nervous energy, but it's all positive.
Does part of that have to do with the expectations that are on you for this fight from everybody, from your peers in the UFC, from the fans?
You know, that's like a case-by-case basis. I don't know what the expectations are. I know what my expectations are. I know what my team and my coach, what they expect out of me. And I think it depends on what corner of the media or the internet you look at to see what the expectations. People expect me to get knocked out. People expect me to get starched in 30 seconds. And the people who see me work here every day, they expect me to win.
What are your expectations?
My expectations are to win. Go out there, whether it goes 3 rounds, whether it goes 3 seconds, my hand will get raised. That's what I expect. I expect to show up best shape of my life, happiest I've ever been, and happy looking in the mirror before the fight, knowing job well done. I mean, it's been a pretty long road, and it's funny because you can ask yourself, what happens if I lose? What happens if I get embarrassed in front of the world? And then you think to yourself, well, you shit yourself on national television before, so how bad can it go? How bad can it really be? What's the worst thing that can happen? And I tend to think of this entire journey it being more about that journey and discovery about yourself and making new connections with coaches and friends and teammates than it is the final destination. But for me, if I never did this, I'd still be walking around with a herniated disc. And the thing about being a wrestler is you're your own worst enemy. You just keep going. And I was in here every day, and I just kept going, and I just kept going. And I could make excuses like, oh yeah, okay, my back's just sore. These guys are better than me. They're faster than me. Maybe I'm just getting old. I'm not as strong as I used to be. And then once I got diagnosed with the herniated disc, it was like, you can't even get a shot to fix this. You got to get this thing cut out of yourself. It wasn't even so much like disappointment or depression or anything. Like I was elated. And then I came back in the gym and I was a completely different person. So, what's the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is I get back surgery and I feel like my whole self again, and my dog's all over television and he's pretty awesome. And, I just look at everything, I guess, differently than everybody. So the footage that everybody's seeing, and criticizing, yeah, absolutely, 100%. I was operating on 25% power.
I know Mickey's tough. This is really a battle against yourself. Could you touch on that?
Yeah, there's only probably one guy that you can't find more tape on than Mickey, and it's me. So I think the fight's intriguing, but without sounding disrespectful to him, this is my story. So this is about me wanting and almost needing to do something. Just to prove to myself that I can. There's people out there that, like I've said, they hope I lose, and there's people out there that realize that once I step into the octagon, I've already won. And for me, I'll probably say this a dozen more times today. It's not about the destination; it's about the journey, and that to me is a microcosm of life. It's not about the diploma you get after 6 or 4 years of college. It's about learning and the experience you gain during those years and the people you meet and the bonds and the connections you make along that way.